As many of you have seen in recent communications from Volvo Group, like our Capital Market Day, we are accelerating into our long-term ambitions of being 100% safe, 100% fossil-free, and 100% more productive in the logistics system. This really means that we as Volvo Group, we have to transform in the ways we are working, in our business models, and of course also in how quickly we get access to new technologies. And most important of all, we have to consider partnerships. So Rédha, it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Can
Andrea.
you elaborate a little bit on this transform?
Absolutely, Andrea. And as you were into, obviously this transform for the Volvo Group will also materialize a lot within the purchasing function, and we'll have to transform big time. To make it simple, to transition from a transactional function to a business value creation function towards the Volvo Group and our customers ultimately. It also means, and you're into it, that we need to surround ourselves with the right supply chain partners network and to seek for innovation from them. And I think this is exactly the right moment for us to create the department that I have the pleasure to lead, Emerging Technology Purchasing.
Tell me a little bit more about emerging technology purchasing.
I strongly believe, Andrea, that this function is extremely relevant right here, right now. If you look at the societal transformation that we're into, but as well all the different industries being transforming, not the least our transport industry, we know that this disruption will lead to a lot of new challenges. And this is where we have decided to put under the same roof, from a technology viewpoint, different domains that are active safety, autonomous drive, electromobility, fuel cells, but as well innovation scouting and new technologies at large. In this context, I think it's also a key ability for us to surround ourselves with the right supply chain partners, both technology-wise and business-wise in the relevant ecosystems. And finally, we need to acknowledge that this is a need that is not purchasing specific. The Volvo Group will need to surround itself with a relevant set of partners to be successful in the future.
Absolutely. So we really talk about ecosystems we have to be part of. But Rédha, tell me a little bit, what is now actually on your agenda? Short term, mid-term, long term?
Obviously, Andrea, short term, being a newly created function, we are of course welcoming and onboarding a lot of colleagues and employees around the world, and we focus a lot on that. Then we also need to make sure that each and every of these employees really understand the context they are in. The Volvo Group mission vision, the industry context of course, the purchasing transformation journey, and how can they contribute on a daily basis to this bigger agenda. And ultimately, it's also making sure that while we are transforming, we secure that we perform continuously and in a sustainable manner over time.
Let me say a little bit on this, Rédha, because you are absolutely right. It's also about performance, because the most brilliant idea is worth nothing if we don't implement, accelerate, and also scale it up. This is when we create value for real for our customer.
Absolutely, Andrea. And I would like to conclude, Andrea, maybe on another note, more a mid to long-term note. We both know very well that for a purchasing function to succeed and to be the best purchasing function in the industry, we have two assets with us. It's of course our supply chain partners, we talked about that earlier, but also our employees. And of course we have the ambition to attract, to grow and develop the best purchasing employees in the world moving forward. And I take this opportunity to give a big call out there for all the professionals that are excited and interested by our emerging technology purchasing journey to just join us.
Thank you, Rédha.
Thank you, Anna.